What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, this video is gonna be a game changer. At least I hope so. You guys already know I got a ton of videos. I do a lot of grocery hauls, right? I'm trying to show you guys what snacks can we lean on, right? We make a lot of recipes around here. Stuff to help you lose weight and build muscle. But what do you eat between meals? It's the snacks. Whether it's a good old-fashioned Anabar, the protein bar, some of the protein chips, things of that nature, right? We love to have those things to lean on. But what if I told you there was a new kid on the block? A bully. A chip that was made out of only 2 ingredients, meat and salt. That if the rumors are true, if my buddy Ank ain't just pulling my chain, then they're supposed to not only be delicious, but essentially just be meat, right? Meat in a potato chip. Well, it wouldn't be potato. A meat chip, beef chip, chicken chip. I'm not necessarily sure what we're about to get into, but I bought 3 bags of them. This ain't sponsored. I'm always on the lookout for new snacks. I figure, hey, let's take this dive together. You guys can tell me if you think it's worth it. We're gonna find out if it tastes good, see if the macros hold up, and most importantly, see if these are any good or it's all just a bunch of pig wash, goat feed, bananas. So without further ado, folks, if y'all are ready to epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm ready to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! Woo!
You're only gonna see me where I'm paid to be. I'm only watching TV if I'm watching me. Got it out the mud, now my Jordan's clean. Diamonds on me, dancing, let them drip on me. Bring a couple bottles, put it on my...
All right, folks. I'm excited. Genuinely, I've been waiting my whole life for this. A meat chip. Dad will be proud. All right. So first and foremost, this video is sponsored by nobody except Anabar. Anabar sponsors all the videos. If you ever have a question, I'm doing a review of something, and you're like, I wonder if they sponsored him. No, Anabar did. And Young LA, check out the new cutoffs. YoungLA.com, code RGF. They're sick. Anyways, my buddy Ank, Big Ank. Y'all know Ank, the other half of the Anabar coin, the yin to my yang, my God to his devil, my 5 guys to his Whataburger. I think that's enough of those examples. My best friend, he, trying to clean up his diet a little bit, right? He's not as much of a fan of the protein chips and things like that. He ordered some of these, and he is in love with them. He's been bugging me to order them. Every time I got on, Carnivore Snacks, by the way, is the name. Snacks with a X. You know what that means are cool. But yeah, so I'm calling him up. You know, we have our little Anabar business call every single day. We're chatting, and he's chomping on some. I'm like, bud, you back on the tater chips? He's like, no, man, I got these carnivore chips. They're made out of meat. I'm like, how does a meat chip work, bud? Explain the science. And he couldn't do it. But the sales spoke for themselves. I didn't really do a ton of research. I just got on their site. He forwarded it over, and I bought some bags. So we got 3 flavors here. Bought these with my own money. So I'm gonna leave my own review on these. We got the beef slider flavor. Only 2 ingredients, beef and salt. It even says on there 100% grass-fed and finished beef. I always wondered what the finished meant on the beef. If anybody knows, leave it down below. I always thought they fed it grass, and then before they killed it, they finished it off. Kind of like your last meal on death row, you know? All right, we look at the back. Yeah, the ingredient list literally is just 100% grass-fed beef and Redmond salt. Redmond salt. Oh, what is that? Redmond real salt. After opening, enjoy within 3 days or refrigerate. So it is meat. Guess you would have to refrigerate it, huh? Regeneratively raised in the USA. No additives, no seasonings, no marinades, no sugar, no fire, no grill, no steak knife needed. It's not jerky. It's not your average snack. Just meat and salt. Say yes to meat, bud. We need whoever made this to run for president. Run for office. All right, you guys get the point, right? So beef sliders, we got eye of round, which is a cut of meat, and we got chicken sliders. I wanted to get a nice little variety here now. I picked these ones because they have a lot of different flavors on there. I'm not a big pork man. I could have done pork. Ank says pork's the best. I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna have to try that one after I try these. But they had like brisket, they had ribeye, and I wanted to try those, but the problem with those ones was when I looked at the nutrition facts, I mean, if it's just meat and salt, you're getting a lot of fat too. Like a ribeye, as much as they're good, woo, that's a calorically dense piece of meat. Said the same thing about some girls I've dated. Expensive. Definitely not grass-fed though. So I think it'd only be fair if we start with beef sliders first. Macros on the beef sliders. 1 serving is 28 grams an ounce. 9 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs, 17 grams of protein. Out of all 3 of these here, this is the macros I liked the least, but compared to some of the stuff on their site, wasn't the most egregious. They got some stuff on there that would make my great-grandfather go back to Vietnam. All right, pop her open. Let's give her the... You ever been in the dog section of a Walmart, right? Or a PetSmart? You walk into that section, it's got this, it's like you can smell the meat of the treats, but it's like for dogs. It's what this smells like. I'm not even kidding. All right, here we go. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that. Meat chip. Beef slider meat chip. Yeah, it feels like a chip. Hold on. Kind of, you flick it like a chip. You ever flick a chip? Seems pretty sturdy, but it breaks apart. Would you look at that? Doesn't smell the best. 3, 2, 1. Definitely tastes like a beef slider, except they took off the pickle, the lettuce, the mustard, the bun, and the cheese. That makes sense. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. I'm gonna say this one, it's not good, it's not bad. It's okay. I don't know, the flavor is just, I don't know, it's about what you'd expect from a meat chip. I feel like if I was in West Virginia and some guy said, yo, how about a meat chip? And I, for some reason, took this stranger up on the offer, it would taste like this. Yeah, it's all right, but I'm not super impressed with this one. But to be fair, Hank did say this was his least favorite one too and told me not to get it, but you know, his taste is terrible, so. Could have been the best one for all I knew. I'm kidding, he's got good taste. All right, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. 9 grams of fat, 70 grams of protein. I wouldn't lean on this one specifically. Not terrible flavor, but I imagine over the course of the next week or so, this bag will get eaten. Or to be honest, I'll probably just feed it to the dog. It's probably the move. All right, bud, let's shift gears here to the chicken sliders meat chip. Once again, chicken and salt, pasture-raised chicken. You know, it actually is kind of crazy to derail right off the kind of current topic. Factory farming. You ever look into it? I did, and to be honest, I get like halfway through the documentary, then the front door rings, and they bring in my KFC, and you know, I'm willing to let some things slide. Oh, guys, these are jokes, guys. These are jokes. Kinda. All right, chicken sliders. Same smell. You ever smelled a pig ear? The dried ones you give to the dog? Smells ain't the best, but it is just meat and salt. You know what I mean? It's a meat chip, bud. What'd you expect? All right, and to pull these out, I don't know if you can see this. These are like, how do I even show you this the right way? Look, it's like a bunch of little, that was stupid. Bunch of little chips, bunch of little tiny flakies. Hold on. Are there any big ones in here at all? All right, yeah, that's just, yeah, so these are, I mean, it's still a chip, I think. What'd you call that, like a road rash? I don't know how we prefer to that, but not quite, yeah, not as robust as the other one, Rotan. This is chicken though, it's a little leaner. I would expect that ones to have more weight on them, you know? Makes sense. All right, chicken sliders, label out, not sponsored. 3, 2, 1. All right, tides may be turning, folks. Tides may be turning. These are incredible. All right, macros, 1 serving, 28 grams. By the way, each of these has 5 servings per container. Deliver! Ever film a video and the trash guys drive by? We're lucky I'm filming. I've been pacing this house looking for a confrontation. But yeah, 5 servings per container. And they're 28 gram servings, but it's dense because it's like dehydrated meat, right? I don't know how they're making it. But each serving, 130 calories, only 3 grams of fat, 23 grams of protein. Macros on these are incredible. And the flavor here, let me get one more to give you guys an accurate assessment. It's gonna sound crazy, but without another way to put it, kind of tastes like a Cheez-It a little bit. It's like a thinner, crunchier Cheez-It with maybe like an underlying hint of chicken, but these really just taste like Cheez-Its. I could eat the shit out of these. I could eat these all day. I give these with the macros and with the flavor, we're gonna say 10 out of 10 for the chicken sliders. Well, hold on, 9 out of 10. They can make one big chip, be a 10, but since they deliver them to us in these petty little morsels, makes you feel like they don't really care about it. You know what I mean? So 9 out of 10. 9.5. Next up, I wanted to try the Eye of Round. Eye of Round's a cut of meat. I wanted to try one that actually had a cut of meat. Like I said, they had ribeye, they had brisket, pork butt, had lots of junk on there. So I wanted to try one that was actually, you know, a cut of steak that I knew wasn't the worst. So this one, 140 calories, better macros than the meat sliders, 6 grams of fat, 21 grams of protein, 0 grams of carbs. So much better. This one smells like if meat sliders had a younger brother that didn't play as many sports and was less active. He's not generating as much sweat or stink, so it's a little toned down. Still from the same family tree though. The scent runs in the family. You know what I mean? It's a little tamer, a little more tame, bud. Ooh! Now if that doesn't look like something you'd feed your dog, I don't know what does. I've given Logan more things that looked like this than I've given ex-girlfriends ultimatums. It's a lot. All right, eye around, baby. 3, 2, 1. Now that was good. Oh my God. Sign me up. You know that old saying, guys, why have the bull when you can have the young, supple calf? That also applies in this right here. Those meat sliders just weren't, worse macros. Wasn't a huge fan. Kind of maybe jaded me a bit going into this. But this right here, Eye of Round, this is a lean cut of meat, and this tastes really good. Makes me wonder how the ribeye and the other stuff tastes. This is phenomenal. Very strong beef taste. If you're not a big meat eater, I'm a meat eater, guys. I've been eating meat my whole life. I'm a meat man. Hashtag meat makeover. We spoke on it earlier. So I'm a big fan of meat. And this right here, I just can't quit eating it. And look at that, like you can see like even I don't know how they're cooking these, but you can see that little fat up there at the top. I feel like you could put a couple googly eyes on this and a carrot nose, you'd have yourself a mascot. This is so good. All right, I see what you're saying now. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10 just because if I have round is this good, I feel like I need to save those 10s for like the ribeye, maybe some of the other flavors, but wow. Meat chips, guys, who'd have thought? This is my first time having meat chips. Didn't know what to expect, but do I recommend them? Yes, as long as you don't buy the dreaded beef sliders. Save yourself the money. Less protein, more fat, more calories than the other two options, and they didn't even taste good. So I could just, like I said, envision a slider with no mustard, no secret sauce, no pickle, no lettuce, no bun, no cheese. And they burnt the shit out of it. That's what that tasted like. Fell off the grill, hit the ground, they threw it back up, hope no do a notice. That's what it tastes like. But the chicken sliders, these were phenomenal. If you want the lowest calorie one, I think I scoured their site. This was the lowest calorie one with the most protein. 3 grams of fat, 23 grams of protein a serving, 130 calories. Boom, love this. If you like that big meaty taste, big fan of eye of round as well. And with the other steak and options and the briskets and stuff, this one was probably the best beef one I found, but could be because other ones were sold out. But wow, I recommend them. Now the question is, am I gonna keep these as a staple in my house? As much as it pains me to admit it, these are probably gonna be a specialty item because I pull up my receipt here, and for the bag of chicken sliders, 5 servings, it was $24.97. For the beef sliders, it was $25.97. And for the eye of round, it was $29.97. So in total, after shipping, it was $86.90 for 3 bags of these. So I know when you get into like the protein chips and things like that, it gets a little expensive, but for only 5 servings, that's pretty pricey. So these will probably be like a special occasion type thing. Maybe road trip, I need healthy snacks, I'm traveling or something, you know, throw some of these in a baggie, but kind of incorporate them into my diet. On the regular, I don't think it's feasible, but hey, to each their own. I think anything, if it helps you hit your goal, is worth the money, depending on how important the goal is for you. But I don't really need stuff like this when I'm sitting on a mountain of the world's best tasting protein bar. The GNC exclusive flavor, Death by Peanut Butter, only available in GNC. This one is gonna be coming live to our site shortly. In the meantime, you can only get it at GNC, but this is honestly probably our best reviewed bar we've ever done. Look at that. Boom. If you haven't tried this one yet, woo, amazing. And the other banger, bussin' birthday cake. Bussin', baby, bussin'. Legit, coated in sprinkles. This is the best tasting birthday cake bar you've ever had in your life. Put that on my mama. Rigorous testing, years, trial, error, formulation, scientists, genetic engineering to make this thing possible. And it was worth it. Telling y'all, if you had to try Anabar, offer it. Either of these 2 flavors, I know you'd love. TheAnabar.com, my code RJF10 will save you money. Retail takeover, HEB, Vitamin Shop, GNC, Hy-Vee. Store locator on the website. You can find a store near you that we carry them in. Or, you know, TheAnabar.com, I think I already said that. Amazon, lots of places to get them. But if I didn't have a mountain of these back there, perhaps I'd incorporate more of these. But for now, I know what I like to snack on. Ooh. And with that, folks, we're going to wrap this video up. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you've been wondering what a meat chip was all about, well, I think we covered that for you. Every time I hear about new stuff that's got crazy macros that sounds too good to be true, I like to try it out, see what it's all about. Overall, great. If you're on the carnivore diet specifically, you can only have meat. This is the only chip you can have. Don't buy beef sliders. But if you want just like a high protein potato chip like snack you can snack on, I don't think you can go wrong with these other than the price. That's the review. I know we've been talking about snacks, but the main meals, if you want help making sure those are loaded down with protein, good for your diet, taste delicious. Don't forget you can always pick up a copy of my cookbook, first link in the description box. Over 350 pages, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, everything's covered. All the recipes from the channel, condensed in an easy to use guide. But I know if you follow us in here, you truly do. You'll see results no matter what. You just gotta do it. And you get it one time, it gets updated for free every time I drop a new recipe. You don't gotta keep buying cookbooks. Some people have like 10 cookbooks they keep shilling to their audience. I made one and I update the shit out of it. And that won't change. So link down below if you want to check it out. If you ever like the clothes I'm wearing, young and late, right? Check it out. Boom. Ooh. We got on one of the new cutoffs. They got this in a bunch of colors. Look at the back. That's cool too, huh? Rocking the joggers. Boom. Hey. I know I say it a lot, but it's all I wear. YoungandLate.com. My code RJF will save you money. That's up for men and women. Check them out. And finally, meal plans, online coaching, RemingtonJamesFitness.com. I can make you a meal plan, break it down with good foods. All you gotta do if you want to see results is follow it. Check that out. And finally, follow Anabar Official on Instagram. We have an Instagram account over there and we'll be giving away tons of boxes of Anabars, and we're starting something here within the next week where we're going to be giving away once a month something crazy, right? PlayStations, crazy stuff. I don't even want to spell it out, but go follow them. We don't have a lot of followers over there. Not a lot of people enter these giveaways. Your chance of winning something crazy is coming very soon. You want to be there around Monday. We're going to be announcing something something big. So appreciate that. Follow me, the Remy James. Music, link in description. I feel like I'm just ranting at the end of this. New music videos. We got a new album just dropped. Spotify, iTunes Album Music. Links down below. All my music stuff's over there. You guys are the best. I'm rambling, talking. My dog's staring at me. Y'all see him up there? Look at him. Bam, bam. He's gonna get a whooping. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Appreciate y'all. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I was everyone with the next video. See you guys. Boom, baby. We gone. Peace. You're getting a whooping.